Well, this evening I've come down to the dairy farm again. The farmer's asked me to pop down and have a little look at one of the fields at the back of the farm, which has got a few rabbits on it apparently. Well, what he actually said was, there's a load of rabbits down there, can you sort them out? Well, as anyone that knows a farmer well enough will tell you, when they say a load of rabbits, that usually means there's about 3. But anyway, we're going to have a little look anyway, just keep them happy, and you never know, we might bump into a few other bits and pieces out this evening. But we've got about probably an hour, half an hour to an hour I suppose, of daylight left. It's a lovely sunny evening. I was actually going to come out this morning, but in fairness I had a terrible hangover, so I've come out this evening instead. But anyway, yeah, a bit of nighttime shooting. We're going to be using the Daystate Delta Wolf and also the Pulsar C50, which is a night day scope. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like after dark on a few rabbits. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the episode. Let's go and see what we can find. So the actual area that I want to head for is up over the far side of this field, but what I don't want to do is drive too close and spook any rabbits that might already be out feeding. So I'm going to park up in the corner of the field over here and then just walk the last few hundred yards and see if we can find anything that might be out and about. Well, that was a good start. Spotted a rabbit sat by the fence there, and he was 47 metres away. So I know this rifle pretty well, I know the drops, so I knew that was just going to be on the first mil dot. So I just held over a little bit, and there's a little bit of a breeze coming across here as well, so I just gave it a tiny little bit just to allow for that breeze. And yeah, he just flopped up in the air and straight back down again, so one in the bag. Excellent. These thermal imagers are a real game changer. It makes it so easy to pick rabbits and any game out, and also it's quite handy as well when you drop something to find it. These are the Pulsar mergers from Scott Country. They're not a cheap bit of kit and probably a bit pricey for anyone just out with an air gun and just doing a bit of casual kind of pest control. but I do a lot of fox control as well, and for me these are worth every penny. Right, let's go and get comfy and sit and wait for a few rabbits after dark. Well, that looks really promising. I can see about 14-15 rabbits down on the bottom corner of this field. Unfortunately, there's not any more a little bit closer along this hedgerow at the minute. I was hoping that I might be able to wait sort of down this corner of the field and pick a few out, or pick a few off I should say, as they came out of the hedge here. So probably what I'll do is I'll either walk down a little bit closer and see if I can stalk one or two just before dark and get a shot, or what I might do is I might just stay here, wait and see if anything else comes out down this end, knock that over, and then walk down that far end after dark when I stand a better chance of being able to creep up on them. So I'll hang this one on the fence so that fox doesn't pick it up and I haven't got to carry it around. So what you do, if you want to do this, you take the rabbit's back leg, and just between the tendon on the back of the leg there and the bone, you push your knife through and just cut down through the meat. And then what you do is you then take the other foot and push that through that gap, like so, and then pull it up so it's just past that knee joint there, and that then locks that, like so. That's called hocking a rabbit, and that makes it firstly easy to carry, but you can also like hang it on a fence or something like that, and it just stops the fox scarpering off with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my bag here, just so that it's one less thing to be carrying, and I'm going to put the infrared illuminator on the scope, so that again it's one less thing to carry and to mess around fitting when I might be on the chance of a shot. Right, so that's the second one down, and again just dropped to a headshot. he was probably about, I think he was about 40, 45, 46 metres, so another quite a long stretch, but they were starting to get a little bit agitated, and one or two of them had already run into the hedgerow. So yeah, I just had to take the opportunity while it was there, and after that the rest of them kind of worked their way into that corner, or any that were still out were just that little bit too far. So I'm just going to wait here for a bit because they're not too spooked, so hopefully we'll get one or two more come out, and if not, then I'm going to walk down and see if I can knock over another one or two just walking about. Down. Well, nothing else has come out in the past sort of half hour or so that's within sort of sensible range, but there's probably still another dozen rabbits out, or maybe a few less, 10, 12 rabbits out in the far corner of the field there, and just along the hedgerow a little bit to the right. So I think I'm just going to crawl down a little bit further, or sneak down a little bit further, and see if I can get a shot at one of those. It's nice and dark now, so there's no moon either. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully I can close the distance a little bit. So it's a bit of a waiting game at the moment. I'm probably waiting 15-20 minutes in between shots. I'm just waiting for rabbits just to come out of that hedgerow there. They tend to sort of come out and sit right on the edge in the bramble and nettle and that, and I can't quite see them. I can see them in the thermal, but I'm struggling to see them in the scope. So even though they're out, I'm having to wait probably another 10 minutes before they actually get bold enough to sort of hop out into the field a little bit. But I've had 4 so far, so I'm off to a sort of pretty good start. Well, I've got to be honest, I've always been a bit of a fan of the .22 for rabbits with the air rifle, especially a sub 12 foot-pound. But the more I use the 177, like this little Daystate, the more I actually think, you know what, it does a pretty good job on the rabbits. I mean, these are sort of quite a long range really for a 177, where, you know, sub 12 foot-pound, they're kind of well, most of them have been sort of 45 to 50 metres, and yeah, with that pellet in the right place, it's been killing them cleanly. They've just been dropping stone dead. It's a very accurate little pellet, and I think just being that little bit flatter shooting, I know there's always been a bit of a debate with the 22 or 177, but well, I think this just proves a good case for the 177. Right, let's go and find the others. Well, I'll take that back, what I said about the farmer exaggerating the rabbit numbers. There's probably been 15-20 bunnies out along this hedgerow. I've managed to knock down 7 this evening, or I've picked up 7, so that's not a bad inroad into the numbers. Obviously I have to come back and give another couple of goes, but it hasn't been ideal conditions. I ideally want just a little bit of a breeze. This evening it's dead still, there's no wind at all, so every shot, even though it's only a sub 12 foot-pound air rifle and it's moderated, it still sounds quite loud, or even just the impact on the rabbit is enough, and it sent the rest of the rabbits sort of scurrying in every time I managed to knock one down. But despite that, yeah, I've made the most of the opportunities we got, so I'm pleased with that. Right, work tomorrow, so I'm going to call it a night. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode.
If you aren't a member of Basque, it's time to join now. Basque, looking after your sport, looking after you.